Chris Dance from PaperCut Software, welcome.
Thank you.
Could you start by telling us a little bit about why you got into this space with PaperCut Software?
Oh, well, there's a long history of that. It was 12 years ago we formed the company literally in a basement as an IT startup. And really the founding idea was to control student printing costs. We know if we give students something for free, they'll take it. So we thought about implementing some quoting and control on students.
So you found a niche and you positioned it around effective use of paper, I guess?
Yeah, I suppose the name of the company sums it up, and really it's print management software, and we're looking at providing a suite of solutions to organisations, and it's not just one fix for the problem, it's a management, and organisations can choose what features they want to suit their needs.
And obviously this has been successful. 12 years on, you've got a good client base and a broadened, as you said, a broadened set of software.
Yeah, we've grown from strength to strength, and a lot of that's been through listening to the customer base and working out what we need and what they need. One of the things that differentiates us from others is that we're not driven by demands of our channel. We spend a lot of time in the trenches listening to the customers and delivering features for them.
So you started with this basic idea in the tertiary secondary sector, and then you've broadened that out. How did you go about doing that?
Yeah, a lot of it, obviously we had the founding ideas, but then it's looking at innovative concepts to address other market solutions. So to give you an idea, if you take the corporate environment or a commercial environment, the motivators to cut paper is different. So one of the innovative ideas that we came up with was an environmental impact gadget that sits on the user's desktop, and that allows the user to compare and benchmark their usage with the company average, see how many trees they're consuming. Yeah. So we're finding abstract concepts like that are great initiatives to encourage paper saving in organisations.
So where do you see yourself going from now? Are you looking at international growth?
Really from day one, that's been one of our points of difference. We realised that the software world is international. So from day one we went into an international market. So, today the software is translated into 22 languages and it's in use in 112 countries.
You've mentioned customers a few times, and that's the goal of a lot of companies, to be very customer focused. Can you tell us what you did to get that focus?
I suppose it's in the DNA of the company, a founding idea. We started out offering an internet download product and we're very close to the customer. Subsequently the business has shifted and changed, and we have a very big channel distribution cell today. There's copier companies, printer manufacturers, and we've got a network of independent authorised solution centres that provide value-added services above the software. But during that transition, we've always had in the company the focus on making sure there's not many barriers between us and the customer when it comes to ideas and innovation.
So it seems to me you've really found a nice niche here, and that's one of the things small companies growing need to do. They need to focus. And what helped you get that focus and maintain that?
One of the values that we hold very close to us was the need to be a vendor neutral solution. So we're one of the few solutions that works with all printer manufacturers, the majority of MFD and copier manufacturers, and importantly we work on all the operating systems: Windows, Novell, Linux and Mac. The term print management covers a huge variety of features, and we try to address anything to do with printing. To give you an example, a common one that corporate or government environments will leverage would be secure printing. So rather than printing your print job and having someone accidentally collect it because you're not over to the printer quick enough, you can implement a system where you can ensure the user's there. They need to swipe a card, for example, before their job comes out.
People talk about digital signatures. Have you got any work in that space?
Digital signatures and printing is becoming more important. We've seen issues with documents leaking out, and you need to provide an incentive to employees to manage information. And digital signatures is a way, and watermarking is a way to ensure that employees are aware of the sensitivity and that information is able to be tracked and accounted for.
Chris, that's a really good story about an Australian company, good niche product, easy to use, helping the customers, you're listening to the customers, you won an I award. It must make you and your staff very proud to have achieved that. Well done to PaperCut and the team.
Thanks, Don.